I may have a leg. Let's see if it's gonna work tonight. Come on. Okay, come on. Is it not working? Okay, everybody, I am so sorry. I don't know why it's not connecting to my computer, so I can't see if it's working. You know, oh, there we are. Oh, praise God, we're here. Let me turn everything off. Finally, it might be working. So let me just get ahead of ourselves to make sure that I am in the right group. A lot of you have been saying that you cannot find me or that you're not getting the notifications. And so please let me know that you're here. And we're going to go ahead and dive right in. I'm really excited to show you this really cute card that I thought was so clever. And this designer series paper is retiring, so I wanted to make sure to come on and show everybody while you can still get it. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in. And okay, hopefully, oh, Abby is here. Oh my God, those whales, that's so cute. All right, everybody, I thought I would kind of go out of the box today. You know what, it's Saturday, it's beautiful here in Colorado. And I thought, what better way for those of you that might be inside having a bottle of wine or a glass of beer or your sparkling water, whatever the case may be. And that I really want to just, you know, come on and start crafting together, whatever that might be. Instead of just being here watching Netflix by myself, why not come on and craft with all of you? So this is a special order that I'm doing for Deborah Oakley, who is on Howdy from Kansas City. I hope you like it. It's been a challenge for me, I'm not going to lie, because I absolutely love this designer series paper called Whale of a Time. And you have to remember, my computer's lagged. So when I look at my screen and then I look at all of you, it might be a little bit delayed. I will try to get to any questions you have or engagement, but look at how really cute this paper is. And the way I do my layouts is our paper is front and back, okay? And so just real briefly, I'm going to show you here what that means. So this particular designer series paper is 6x6. And so I'm not going to take it all out because we can reference it here, and then we're going to go ahead and be designing like so. So that's the paper we're using. It is retiring in the new catalog. So cute. I really like it. You guys are being so creative. That's what I love. So I don't know if you can tell or not, but this is called a bridge card. So when you go to mail it, it will lay like this, or hand deliver it, whatever, so it will still fit into an envelope. But I just thought this was so cute. And what I really like about it is it's got some different tips and techniques that I want to show you. But with that being said, I just realized I haven't even introduced myself. Some of you are coming on and letting me know who you are and where you're from. And my name is Terry Brummagem, and I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up. What does that mean? I love to come on, be your creative coach, and guide you through some different projects. And if you don't have the paper, you can still substitute it for other paper, but I'm going to give you the tips, the techniques, and the layout of how to do this. I will have all of the measurements. I've already got it ready. Just haven't taken my picture, but I will have all of the measurements, all the supplies we're using over on my website, craftsalate.com. Please go check it out. Subscribe. That's where you get notified of all my stuff. And if you do like anything that you see tonight, especially since some of it is retiring, then please use my host code at checkout. This host code is it'll ask you when you go to check out, do you have a host code? You sure do. It's right here. And so some of this stuff is retiring. So I'm trying to come on more, show you some fun, different things. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and set this. We'll set this over here and hope that you can still see it. I've got my measurements. I'm going to go ahead and show you to start with. This is the bundle that we're using. I am happy to say that this set is carrying over, but until May 3rd, you can get this. Well, stamp sets are till the 23rd, but this one's carrying over. But if you want to save 10%, then you need to get this bundle together before the new catalog comes out and this one retires. This cute little punch. I've done some projects. You may have seen my Facebook Live when I did this one. It's a well done. And this one, I embossed the front like we did with the paper tonight with the embossing folder. But I did a stamping technique on it. And then this one I did without the stamping technique. But I don't know if you can see it, but the detail from that embossing folder. So, you know, you can do it for a student. Hey, well done. We've got birthday, we've got love you, thanks a ton. So this is just a really fun set. So I am excited that it is carrying over. And then some of the dies that I'm using tonight to give some of these effects are the well-written. So I'm going to show you a technique that I did with this. So I actually, let's go ahead and just dive right into the card because I'll just walk you through the steps as I go. So I've got everything cut here, including some of these techniques that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to actually put these over here. Everyone's always asking, what adhesives do you use? Well, oh, thanks, Amanda. You know, I use a variety, but I will tell you that we have some great new adhesives in our catalog. And so tonight, ironically, I'm showing you 2 or 3 different techniques using some time-saving steps as we go. So the first thing we're going to do is we have Pretty Peacock here. That this one is retiring. It's an in color, and if you go to my website, I have laid it all out for you. Every single thing that's retiring with the in colors is broken down, and you can see it all there. So this Pretty Peacock is 4 1/4 by 8, and it is scored. I went ahead, and I'm trying to save time tonight because I've got some techniques to do. Scored it at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. And then we're going to go ahead and fold it in, and then we're going to fold it out. Do the same thing on the other side. Go ahead and fold it in, and then fold it out. So I can only imagine that a lot of you probably have baby showers coming up or wedding, bridal, all different kinds of stuff. So I thought, you know what, this is a great time of year to do this. It's spring and summer's coming up. We think of water and all kinds of fun stuff. So what did I do with this piece here? This is going to be going in the center like so. But I embossed it with this beautiful, and it is retiring. This embossing folder is 10% off right now. And so that makes it only $9. And I don't know if you can see the detail on that. But I just realized I might be out of the camera just a little bit. So let's scoot this over a little bit to make sure that we're in there. Because again, I'm a little lagged on the computer. So yes, this is the embossing folder. I just ran it through here. There's a line here. And so I just ran that through like so. As well as, this is called the bridge. So I also, in Pool Party, I embossed that as well. So we have 2 embossing pieces, and you know what I did? I did them both at the same time. We're all about saving time. I'm too busy to just, oh, let me run stuff through several times, and I'm sure you can agree. I love the color Pretty Peacock. Oh, I know, Abby, this is one of my favorites too. I'm really going to miss that. And Amanda, I love listening. Oh, I love listening to your voice, Terry. Well, that's the sweetest thing. I love that. Thank you. And that is actually my niece who we kidnapped yesterday and took up to Blackhawk yesterday. And we had a really good time. My sister Billy went, my sister Mickey, and I originally was not going to go, and we ended up having a really good time. And my niece, whose first time up there, won $500. She did. So that was really fun. And so for those of you that don't know what Black Hawk is, it is, you know what I'm going to do, everybody? I'm actually going to bring my grid paper in here because we're going to be doing something fun with that here in a minute anyway. So let's go ahead and bring that in, shall we? And you know me, kind of a perfectionist. Let's get a clean sheet here, okay? Black Hawk is a fun place to go up in the mountains, just like, it's like a Colorado Vegas, for the best way to describe it, okay? Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm taking the designer series paper here, and I'm going to be putting the whales on the outside. And then I'm going to be putting this Calypso coral because, again, it's all reversible. So let's go ahead and do our base while we're here and get that out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and add adhesive to all 4 of these. And I better make sure I got the right sides. Yes. And so, yeah, it's just a really fun place to go up and have a good time. I actually won a free prime rib dinner, and so I let my niece have that as well. So it was just an overall really fun day. And anyone who comes to visit, it's kind of one of those things that we have to go do, is go see. It's just a really fun place. Okay. Make sure that's straight. So I'm just putting my strips down here, and I want to make sure that some of the whales and the different animals might be upside down, but that's okay, right? I mean, it is the ocean. They're in all shapes and sizes and directions. Kayla, hello everyone. I love all these colors. Yeah, I thought you guys might like this too, because you living in Oregon and being from Alaska, I thought you might like this set too. So just a real fun, cute card, and it is actually much easier than you think. Okay, so again, just gonna lay these strips down because you don't have to do anything on the inside, but I just think it completes it. Okay, because whether you're looking at it from the side or from the front or down, then I thought that would be cute. All right, let's go ahead, and we can go ahead and glue these 2 pieces together. I've already put tear and tape on the bridge, but we're not going to glue it down until I show you one of these fun tricks. But again, let's go ahead and get some of the legwork out of the way to show you how fast it is to put together, and then we save the fun techniques for our building. Okay, let's see there. I just think that all of these colors are really pretty, so that's going to be going there. Now, let me show you what I did with all of these different adhesives. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you, I'm going to set this over here for a minute, bring this in so you can get the effect of what I'm showing you. You'll have to come here and go to Three Rivers Casino. Hello, is that an invite? Yes, please. All right, so we have adhesive sheets. You've seen me use these before, but I'm going to be showing you the difference between the adhesive sheets and the, let me pull them out, and these are called the foam adhesive sheets. So I've gotten a lot of messages, well, what's the difference? All right, the adhesive sheets are the effect that you get by, where's our welcome here? So these are flat. Okay, so you just run it through, and I'm going to show you how to do that just real quick. So the adhesive sheets are flat, and let me show you how I did that. So those are only $10, and you get a slew of a pack. You get 12 sheets, and I use every single inch and cranny, which is why I've got different strips here. So let me show you how it works. So this is just a cover because it's sticky here, and then obviously it's going to be sticky on the other side once it's lifted with your cardstock, because this is like tear and tape on both sides. So it's double-sided And so what you do is like I just did here. I took my cardstock, rolled up the flap. This is the sticky end. And then I ran it through with these dies here. These are the well-written dies. They are on page 183 of the catalog. There are so many amazing. I'm sad to see these go because all occasions are in here. And so what I did is I just ran the welcome through like so and through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I'm going to seal this back up to make sure that that doesn't stick on anything. So then what happens is you have adhesive on this side, okay? So what I did is I ran it through twice because I wanted to give it kind of a little layered look. And since it's one size, I had to kind of fiddle with it. So I'm gonna now take my take your pick tool. You know I love this little tool. And what I did is let's go ahead and pop open the peacock. So the pretty peacock is the first one that I did. And the starting of it is literally the hardest part. You just have to kind of bend it. And I just happen to have a little bit of a nail. And look here. Instead of trying to glue all those little pieces, it's stuck on there, remember? So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of set this here for just a second because I've got to do the same thing with the white now. So this one had already started and I'm just going to peel that off and just make sure you've punched out all of your pieces. Okay, throw that away. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of layer these over each other just enough to give it that shadow look, but still be able to read it because it's cursive. And so you know, sometimes it can get too busy. So I'm literally just layering that just a little bit like so. And we're going to be covering the W-E-L, and I'm going to be putting the whale on there. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my bridge and center it best where I want it. Okay, and I'm not going to push all the way down just yet. I'm just going to kind of center it and layer it. And look at how nice it is that adhesive sheet did that. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is we have the designer series paper. There's like, I think like 48 sheets. It's just a really, really good amount. And then we're going to come in with this whale punch. And if it were flat, which actually I could probably see, he's like blowing out little bubbles here. I could probably do that as well and just try to catch it. We'll have to see how that works. But I'm just going to punch this out like so and try to get it as centered as you can because I had to cut around it earlier. That's good enough. All right, and so see how this little piece punched out? So I could always put a little piece like that, but we'll see if it needs it. Fair enough? So I'm going to go ahead and bring in some of the dimensionals now. Yet again, another form of adhesive that we have. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Stampin' Dimensionals. Let me see where we want to put this. So I'm kind of making sure that it's connecting. So I think that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and actually make sure that this is straight going this way. Like so. And then let's grab that, take your pick tool again and go ahead and let's put probably 3 here. And that should be plenty. And then you can either come in with the mini dimensionals like I've got here. So let me put those back. And then for the tail, I'm going to go ahead and come in with one of the minis. Like so. And let's put this out of the way here. Okay. And then you just take your pick tool and take all the sticky off, like so. And then the baby one here. So what has everybody been doing? It's nice to see that we've been having nicer weather, right? Alrighty. And then we're going to go ahead and come down, and I wanted to kind of have it look like that letter was connecting. So let's go ahead about like so, I think is good. And then we're going to go ahead, I already put some tear and tape on the back, and then we're going to glue down. And I just realized that I did not need, I changed my mind from what I originally did. And then I'm just going to rub that off, and it'll come right off like so. So we don't need that. And we are ready. So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and bring it to the edge of one side, and then go ahead and bring in and make sure that you're straight. So hopefully you can see I've changed my screen here. Let me see if I want to bring this down just a little bit this time. Okay, and then we're just going to kind of stand her up like so. And perfect. And then you're just going to fold it to one side. Okay, and then fold it to the other side and make sure that it's secured there. So how cute is that? Welcome. And then, you know, my daughter was like, Mom, pearls of the sea. And so I'm bringing in my pearl basic jewels, and we're just going to add 3 over here to the corner. And actually, let me take these out of here like so. And I think I'm even going to go bigger with these bigger ones here and start one in the corner like so. You'll have to let me know if I'm not in the, oh, I just realized what I did. I did not put my letters down first, but I'm going to show you a technique that is going to help me keep them straight. So I kind of jumped the gun and put my bridge on. So I would suggest you doing this next step. Come on, little guy. With the letters before you glue it down. Okay. But I just thought that looked cute because this is a masculine card. So usually you wouldn't have like pearls and different such, but pearls are in the sea or the ocean, whatever. All right. So I could go ahead and try to lift this off, which I'm going to go ahead and leave it and see if I can get around it, because I'm going to show you the other foam sheets now. And how that works is, the reason I'm bringing my grid sheet out is I wanted to show you a little trick of how to try to keep your letters straight when you are trying to center stuff. So what you do is, these are the foam sheets again. Okay. So you can see that these are a little thicker. Instead of being flat, these are also adhesive, but it's got a pop dimension to it. So what I did, it was the same concept, and I used these letters. They are called the Playful alphabet dies. They are in the current catalog with a bundle, but the bundle is not carrying over, but the dies are. So I was really excited because I went back and forth getting these because I didn't want them to retire, and I was so happy that they did carry over because personalized my niece's birthday card. So it's a great way to do personalization for your loved ones or your friends. So what I did is I took I'll just show you real quick. So here's the dies, and I did the same thing as before. I cut out my cardstock that I'm using, lifted the cover, stuck it down, and then I just put my letters down, covered it, ran it through the Stampin' Cut and Embossing machine, and that gave me the B-A-B-Y. Well, I'm going to show you a little trick here because people are always asking, how do you do stuff straight? Well, obviously, I'm not perfect, so sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So I like to have little helpful tips, right? So with that being said, look at how helpful this is. This is what's called a grid sheet or a grid paper. We have them in the smaller sizes, and then we have them in these big sizes. So how it works is I went ahead and I just put my silicone mat, okay? Actually, I think I need to come up a little bit. So you take your silicone mat because it's see-through. So you line it up with whichever line you want to work with. And so I'm just going to center it about there. And I'm just going to take my letters, and let me see if I can get some better lighting in here just for a second. And then I'm going to unpeel it and start laying it on the line there to try to get a straight line. And now you can't see it because my light is right in the way. So I'm going to go to the next line like so. And so this is just, when I saw this, another demonstrator had done this, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. And I wish I could remember her name, because I always like to try to give credit where credit is due. So then what I like to do is lift it up and see if that looks straight. And to me, that looks pretty straight. So then what you do is you take washi tape, or you can take a sticky note. I just happened to get this from Hobby Lobby, and because it's got coffee cups on it, so I had to get it. And then what you do is, look here, everybody. You're going to go ahead and take your strip long enough to pick up all those letters, okay? Just like so. Put my tool back. And then I'm going to turn it around. Let me clean up my mess a little bit here. And now I don't need, because I want you to be able to see this. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll this up like so. Ta-da! And they are all stuck together. Now remember, I said I shouldn't have put my bridge on, and I could take the time to take it off. And I actually have another trick that I could show you, but I'm not on camera right now. So I'm just going to come over here and try to come in maybe just with my B first. Okay. And it's going to lay it down straight for me. Am I over far enough? No. So what I like about it being all together is I can go ahead and move it over like so, because it's all being kept together with that washi tape. So then just go ahead, push it down, and I think that looks pretty good. So then you just come in and gently take off the washi tape like so. And it would have been a lot easier if I had done it before the bridge, but you can see that that was still very easy. How many times have you scrapbooked or made a card, tried to do lettering, and it wasn't straight? And I just thought that was a wonderful tip. All right, so there we have the front. Isn't that so cute? This could be a boy or a girl. And then what I did is I just accented, like if you know the colors of their scheme, go ahead and put that and coordinate with our colors. Now what we're going to do, because you're probably looking at it going, well, where do we write our message? Well, we're going to flip it over like so. And I just said congratulations. And so I just took our basic white, and this is 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. And I'm just going to move this out of the way. And I've used this set a lot, so I just thought, why not? It's got every occasion you can think of, and a lot of you have gotten this one and you really like it. So it says congratulations, but again, this could be a happy birthday, thank you. Oh, you know, this is just a really good set. So the colors that I'm using, let's go ahead and open this up here. The Calypso Coral, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and open up that, put it down. May as well do it all at the same time, okay? And so let's go ahead, and what I did is I took the congratulations with the Pretty Peacock ink, and I'm just going to come up and do it right at the center at the top. And that's perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and come in with the Calypso Coral and do the little coral piece here, because I still wanted to leave enough room to have writing, because I could have come in and maybe done some of the seaweed and different things, but as I was playing with it, because this basic white is a little bit smaller, I thought I needed to keep it smaller. And then look at how cute this little seahorse is. So just adding just enough, but not too much. And there we have that. And I will clean those when we're done here. It's important to always keep your stuff clean. So what did you guys think about coming on a later Saturday afternoon, early evening, and why not, right? So I'm kind of playing around with different times and days, and it's like if I am making something, why not just come on and show you guys as well? Because I love doing special orders, and why not come on and show you how I've done it, right? Okay, and this one, this is why I like using the liquid glue sometimes, is because I wanted to see what it would look like to have a border on one and then no border. Okay, so there we have it. That's where your message will go. Okay, and so cute. Now, I just thought of something, because we don't want to hoard our designer series paper, right? So you get something in the mail. We all love happy mail, right? But why not go ahead, since we have the paper to do it? Some of you have seen me do this before, but I'm going to go ahead and grab a piece of paper and maybe do something a little different. How about the turtles or the seaweed? Or Deborah, you'll have to let me know which one you think you want me to use. And we're going to decorate the outside of the envelope. So we could have it match the whales, or we could have it match the calypso coral. We can have it be whatever you want. So let's see here. We've got big whales, which I don't think we want to do that. No, these are cute, but it's for a boy. The whales, it's a whale card, but there's other creatures in this, you know, in the ocean as well. But this one does have all of it. So should we just stay consistent? Can I see the turtles? Yes. Here's the turtles. So cute. I tried putting one of the turtles on the inside, because what I originally did for the bridge is I tried using the window sheets and ran it through the embossing machine, but you really couldn't see it. But do you want this for the back of the envelope? These cute little turtles, or you can keep it the same. Let's see. You'll have to let me know, because I am late. There's this one. There is some fishies, but remember it's going to be going this way, so I could do it this way where there's fish. Or the pretty peacock is pretty, the seaweed. And then we've got the jellyfish. You want the ocean blue. So you want this one or this one. And then we've also got this one too. So you've got 3 to choose from. So here's 1, 2, or 3. So let me know 1, 2, or 3, and then we'll finish up this envelope here. The middle. Ta-da. So how much will we be able to get? The lighter waves or the darker waves? I like the lighter. All right, so let me show you how we do that. So let's go ahead and bring the silicone mat back in here. And we're going to go ahead. You can use either, I call it the liquid green. It's liquid glue, but I call it the green glue because it's in the green bottle. Or you can use your Stampin' Seal too. So what I like to do is you want to get close enough to the edge, but not so close that it gets all over the place. Okay? And so we're going to go ahead and go like that. And then go ahead and come corner to corner like so. And just edge the top of that flap like so. Flip it over. Push it down. Okay. Oh, well, we covered up the whales that we use with the punch, but that's okay. It's going to work just fine. Okay. And then you just come in with some scissors like so, and just come around. Whoops. I think this light is giving me a glare I can't see. Da, da, da. And how cute is that going to be that when they get this in the mail, this is what cute that paper is reversed. Yes. Okay, so we could leave it like this, or you could also put something down here as well. But sometimes you don't want to do too much. And so there you have it. What do you guys think? I couldn't put ribbon on it, even though I love the ribbon that comes with this suite because it is for a baby boy. But what do you think of having the ocean pearls on there? So you'll have to tell me what you think. If you like that set, I really appreciate, as Deborah said, you all coming on with me tonight. Again, if you like anything that you see, you can go to craftsalate.com and click shop now. And please use my host code when checking out. I'm actually going to move this up just a little bit so that we can get full screen of the projects in the screen here. And I really enjoyed making this, and I hope that I was able to share some inspiration with all of you and that you were able to learn some tips and techniques. And I might even try to come back on again tomorrow. So you'll have to let me know, because of the retiring list coming out, if there's anything that you guys want me to come on and show you how to do. So everyone, please have a safe, blessed rest of your night. And I so much appreciate you all coming on with me tonight. Have a good one. Bye-bye.